let's say welcome to Countdown to RSAC 2024, where I have none other than Gianna Whitver, who is the CEO of the venerated Cybersecurity Marketing Society. Welcome, Gianna.
Hi,
Happy
Trevor.
Friday.
Happy
So,
Friday. Hi, everyone.
man, it is great to be doing this. I have been away from live streaming for a little bit, like 7 months or something. All of a sudden, just you mentioned it just as as a thing, and then I'm like, yeah, we gotta do that. I want to get back. I want to get back in the old live deal, and
Mhm.
I don't know, a little. Whoa, look at that! Wow, let's not do that. Um, I've gotten a little. I don't know, just a little bit of sizzle, right? I don't know. I got a better word for it. So I'm excited. We got some stuff.
Nice. I'm
We got some.
excited too. I'm
We got
glad you're
stuff
back in the hot seat,
cooking.
Trevor. And I liked what you just did there. Can you do it again?
Do that zoom
Yeah.
action.
Whoa.
Whoa, look at
Okay.
that. Like we're like, whoa, really close. And our lighting isn't the same. You
Mm.
know, I was brighter and then you came on and now I'm dimmer. So I don't know what happened.
Oh, sorry,
Um,
Trevor.
yeah. All
Oh,
right.
hi,
So
Chrissy.
look, we got Chrissy in the house. Good. All right, I'm gonna join live on my in a parallel window. Parallel window, gonna mute that out so I can keep track. Man, all right. So I can see Chrissy's comment. So LinkedIn is a glitchy McGlitcherson platform. So I think if I'm doing it right, we might be able to see. I might be able to follow along with comments in the mobile
I
instance.
hope so.
So if
That's
I
what we'll
have
do.
my mobile up, I'll be able to
All right.
see
So I
what.
won't I won't yell at you for looking at your phone while we're talking. Well,
Thank you.
like, excuse me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to keep up. So we got Mike Jones. Well, no, he gave us a comment yesterday, so that was nice of him.
Thanks, Mike.
Chrissy Camacho, and she'll be a guest in a few days. I can't remember. I think it's next week. I hope. All right. So we have an agenda. Okay, we have
Oh
an
no.
agenda.
I don't have no clue about the agenda. I just showed
Okay,
up
well,
here.
I'm the host. All right, that was so great. I, so we're like, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? And you're like, fine, you host it. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
everybody listening, Trevor did all the bulk of the work of setting
All right.
this up. I was just like, yeah, like
Yeah, you host.
I will you do it, please. I was very lazy for this one.
It's
I'm glad
okay.
to be on your show, Trevor.
It's totally great. This is like I needed to get going again, right? I've just kind of been on the sidelines for way too long, and I'm ready just to dive in. Because we have this like huge event that I have been advocating for and have been excited about and wanted to be a part of and wanted to go. And
Yeah.
by golly, here we are. Here it is happening in real life. All right. So what are we gonna do? I want to hear from you. Let me actually one thing I do want to say is that you remind me of somebody, and I don't know who it is, who I've been friends with for like my whole life.
The Pillsbury Doughboy?
No heavens, come on, mate. I mean, I don't know, but
Mandy
somebody.
Moore. No,
So
I don't
no,
know.
no, I don't know. I know that maybe it's not reciprocal, but I feel like I've known you a really long time,
Oh,
and
okay. You're not saying I have a doppelganger. You're saying I'm
no,
friendly. Thank you.
yes,
I
and
like
so
I like
I
that.
feel like I if I just make some assumptions about like that we know each other for all this time, we have this really great
I'm just
relationship.
gonna say yes. You're gonna be like, remember when we went
Yeah.
alligator
Remember we did
hunting
this?
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bayou of Florida or whatever? And
yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, I remember that.
So if I just come across as like ultra casual and super familiar, it's just because I'm assuming that we are, even though, frankly, we haven't really hung out in person.
I
Pretty
don't think
sure.
we've ever met Trevor in person. Maybe
No, so
once, but
mm,
isn't
maybe.
it weird, everybody, that we like all make these quite strong internet friendships? Like you meet people on LinkedIn and you chat, you meet them in real life, and you're like, oh, we haven't met.
Yeah.
We don't
Isn't that
know
weird?
we've never like shooken hands. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, who
Yeah,
knew?
I know, so I'm super excited. So I'm gonna. So Peter Wheeler's gonna be on the show, and he and I are great friends. I've never met him in person. That's gonna be awesome. I remember I met Danny Wolf at Black Hat 2022, and she and I had really only been friends for a little bit, but was able just to like just sit down and just bam, just pick up the conversation like it was, we had just literally hung out yesterday. So anyway, but there's a little bit of work we can do here. So let's unpack. I want to hear a little bit more about how you and your
Maria,
Maria
Velasquez, VP
Maria
of Growth at
Velasquez.
NetSpy.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I ought to say, I was supposed to meet Maria in person at RSA, maybe 22 or something, and she dodged me like nobody's business.
Well, she was very busy
Okay.
at RSA 2022. I know that for a fact. So
Okay.
it wasn't
And
just you, Trevor. It's
all right.
very hard to get on Maria's calendar.
I was trying to track her down, but she just wasn't having it. But I'm going to meet her in person on May 5th, so I'm going to deal with that one because we'll all be there. All right. So I want to hear about that. What was the inspiration? What was was it just the two of you in a dark room?
Oh, for the creation of the society?
Yeah. How'd that happen? Where'd it come from?
Yeah, so we were in a cave in New Bedfordshire. No. So me and Maria have known each other for years. We actually met, well, it's not a surprise, but we met when I had entered the industry. So I had recently taken a job at a threat intelligence company.
Okay.
And me and her had connected. I worked at a threat intelligence security product company. She worked at a data diode security product company selling into FedGov. And I was new to this and it was overwhelming to say the least. It was, what is RSA conference? Like, what is Black Hat? Like,
yeah.
CISOs, they're kind of like grumpy sometimes. And who's this buyer? And like, what do you mean? And like, what the heck is EDR? Like, there was so much information overload from every aspect as a marketer. I was just, and I'm not done tech marketing. I was not a marketer. I was just in this new realm and it was so confusing and so technical and so different and quite difficult. And also like a little boring, not boring in what we're doing, but like the industry was like very, both fast paced and also everyone was the same. So it was kind of like a very new experience for me. And I had met Maria and she helped me with getting acclimated to the industry because she'd been in it for a while. She was like, all right, this is what this event is. Like, hey, here's how I set up my HubSpot automation. And it was fine because we were in the same market, but we were not competing. And so a couple years go by in like March of 2020, we're like, hey, isn't this like cool that we were able to share intelligence with each other over the course of us knowing each other and help each other? Because I would tell her things, she would tell me things. It was wonderfully helpful. So we got together, me, her, and Aileen Cosmano, who's currently VP of Demand over at Viso Trust, got together and we were like, what if we start a Slack community? And this was in the early days of community. Not a lot of people were doing it. We started a Slack with 10 people, 10 friends in the industry. And basically it grew organically, like pure word of mouth from that point in time. Right now, the society has about 2,900 members. They're all in-house, full-time marketers at security products or services companies. So, SOC vendors.
I thought it was like 800. Holy crap.
No, 2,000.
That's insane. Wow.
Yes. Yeah, at the 800, we have about 800 companies represented in our membership. And all we do all day now, and it fills my heart up with joy, like what we get to do is make things to help security marketers help be successful in whatever they do. That's all we do now. So we do things like our party at RSA. We have a conference in December. We have educational webinars. We have, of course, a lot of networking, curated networking. We have specific meetups for different categories of marketing, like demand gen or field marketing. And then we also do a lot of fun things because it can be a stressful industry sometimes. So we try to do fun too.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a long explanation, right?
No, I asked for it. I 100% asked for it. And no, it's really fascinating how this came about. Now you're the CEO of it, right? So you're the boss of it. And is it your full-time gig now? You're not doing anything else, or are you just this?
Yes, this is just what I'm doing. I'll take up like maybe a consulting project here and there, but I run the society full-time.
Okay.
I'm starting on year two of doing this, and you said I'm the boss. Yeah, I'm the boss, but also the members are really the bosses. They're the
Yeah.
bosses of
Well,
me.
I mean, that's so politically correct. I get it. I get it. I get it. I mean, and of course, we are here to serve our customers, as it were, and your customers are the members, and that's what it's all about, right? Keeping your customers' needs at the forefront. I get it.
Mhm.
So I'm 100% empathetic with this whole complexity of the cybersecurity industry. I mean, I spent 3 months doing a lot of this blog to video conversion work in late Q4, early Q1, and as I got deeper and deeper into it and started to see like some of the challenges that cybersecurity marketers were really trying to tackle, and the kind of
Yeah.
the different uh like the different voices they had to have for whichever whichever person they were trying to hit, or trying to talk to. I was like, okay, wait a minute, time out. I need to kind of back up here. And so I'm enrolled in a course, right? The Google cybersecurity, get to know your own.
Whoa.
I know, yes. Yeah. I
That's a legit core. Like you could go and become like a security professional after
I
that.
could, yeah, right. I mean,
Ooh.
because I really wanted to understand what's actually happening. How do we put ourselves into the place of this cybersecurity professional? And
Yeah.
the thing that came to me was like, okay, if I feel like I'm trying to sell this, a suite of solutions to cybersecurity marketers, okay, but now the marketers trying to sell whatever they got to these cybersecurity analysts and CISOs and whatnot. Those guys and gals have got to be completely overwhelmed, right?
Mhm.
With the range of tasks that they've got to deal with, the amount of inundation that they're having to sort through,
Yes.
channel fatigue on, how do we even get these messages out? How do I take them in? What's trustworthy? What's worthy?
Mhm.
Like, what are all the different, the I don't know, the various, like, what do you call them? I'm still very new, but how do we sort it all out? Like, what are the different
Yeah. What's
part?
noise versus signal
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
alert fatigue, stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And how do I, and like when a new vendor comes on, like, how do I figure out whether this is a legit
And new
threat?
numbers. Yeah,
Yeah,
new vendors come on every day. And
yeah,
so it's an interesting industry. I mean, the society's mission is to make marketers very excellent at what they do so that we can bring the ecosystem closer together so that we can help the defenders defend. If we can
yeah,
market and sell products that help people and help keep the world safe to security professionals in a non-annoying, non-terrible way, like if we can make the industry better, we can help with that problem. And yeah, it's tough. I think trust is what you're getting at, Trevor. It's how
yeah.
can you trust that a security product or service is valuable, is legitimate, is worth your time. I think that is the reason why like third party validation is such a big thing in the industry. Word of mouth.
Mhm,
Gartner, despite all of us, poking fun at Gartner, what they do helps people make decisions and helps people sort of narrow in on, hey, is this emerging threat category and the solutions that solve it actually important to me?
mhm. Yeah, I there you go, right? I mean, and I know that Gartner does take a hit because
Well, they're just big. I mean, they're the
they're
biggest
big.
dog
They're
in the dog
Yeah.
pen. So
So let's just we can just beat them up all we want. I do want to say, speaking of biggest dog in the dog pen, not to say that, but Lauren Sermon left us a couple comments. I love that. So she's got a show on Fridays that starts in 45 minutes.
cool. Hi,
So
Lauren.
if you're hungry for another show, Lauren Sermon's show is the standard Fridays at noon Pacific time. Pretty sure, unless she changed it and I was spaced out. So I want to plug that for her because she's a pro and has been doing this live streaming stuff for a long time and knows it inside out and backwards, and was supportive of me as I was trying to flesh out what I wanted to do with this particular little idea that I had. Like, hey, let's do a countdown, right? Let's make this. Let's get excited about what's coming. All right, so we talked a little bit about membership, why it's important, and I think we kind of touched on like why cybersecurity, right? There's like this noble, well, I don't want to say noble, but it's like there's a missional component to it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it isn't just, we're not just trying to make a buck. We're trying to like
Stop
fight the bad
fraud.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
hacks and things that destroy people's lives and
yeah,
ruin them financially or even kill them in some cases, like all
yeah,
the attacks on hospitals. There it is a mission-driven industry. It's
yeah,
very compelling and very sticky
yeah.
to be in this industry when you are promoting and marketing products that actually help people or help companies, which ends up helping people. I mean, it's very satisfying to be in here and do good for the world.
Awesome. Well, I'm thrilled just to even be a sort of peripheral. Uh,
Well,
uh,
heck, I'm not saying you're gonna stop working anywhere, but I mean, you're gonna be able to, after you take your course, be able to go and harden up that home network and like help maybe some friends with some of their security. So
I'm
you'll be
glad
a
you
little
mentioned.
closer, Trevor, than on the periphery.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I've been thinking, like, some of these cybersecurity marketers, some of these guys, I would love to see a uh something that isn't McAfee, right? Something that
Yeah.
doesn't run locally on my individual box, right? Because that's a mess. Those guys, they're constantly trying to sell me some of the thing, and it slows everything down.
Hmm.
But I wouldn't mind a third party, battle tested appliance, if you will, that sits in
Oh.
my home.
Yeah, like you plug it in. Yeah.
Plug it in, and it does a lot of work, inbound, outbound monitoring, whatever's going on. Because I literally have, I mean, in my house, I've probably got, let's see, 20 devices, and I'm not even that aggressive, right? I mean, I think there's probably other people out here who are probably have 50 or 100 connected
Yeah.
devices. And
Oh, yeah.
what kind of exposure does that, the attack surface, right?
Mhm.
Does that does that open up, and is that a real risk, particularly for these sort of home hyper connected home networks? Is something
I think
interesting.
it's
and
a
and
real
and
risk. Mhm.
and Sonic Wall had some stuff. It Hi Leanne, awesome.
Thank you, Leanne. What a nice comment.
I know, I love it. She's awesome. I've really enjoyed kind of getting to know her a little bit through Peter Wheeler, mostly. So, any case, the Sonic Wall had something, but then they wanted to route me through this channel experience, and that didn't go well, and so then I never took action. But would
Mm.
love to see something that's more for, maybe the ultra SMB,
Yeah, like the one
full
person, three-person
one
company.
one
Yeah, like the
person
very
home work from home person who just like
yeah.
doesn't want to think about it, but has teenagers and stuff. I actually had a teenager whose computer got wiped.
Oh,
Um, yeah, and when it was just gone, the whole thing,
wow.
zero. Like it had
That's
no.
scary.
I know it was. It was really scary, and she learned from that. But she's got a penchant for wanting to click on things that are like, hey, get this free. Get free Roblox or Robux or whatever, and I'm like, bro, I
Oh.
don't. No, stop.
Yeah,
Like,
kids aren't, they don't have that ability yet to know to discern between scams and reality, right?
yeah,
Think
let's
about it,
yeah,
like, you're a kid and, like, people you don't have to pay for anything, so free stuff to you is not,
yeah,
like, foreign,
yeah,
right? It's like, mommy and daddy provide dinner
yeah,
and a house and Roblox when I want it. Oh, here's more, so
yeah, yeah,
Robux or whatever, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so very scary world out there. I think,
In, indeed.
on that step of sort of what can we do in our homes, and I'm sure there is a box that can be plugged in. There's an MSP might be a good place for anyone who's a very small business. Try to find a MSP that can service a very small company. They're definitely out there. Obviously, a password keeper is like first sort of
Yeah,
level of
yeah,
security.
yeah. And we've hooked up some of that stuff, but it'd be cool, I guess, just to have something a little bit extra. And any case, there you go. So
Well,
that's my
Trevor,
little.
you'll have to do a show just on like how I like harden my own home network like
Yeah, well, yeah,
soon.
because my network is impenetrable at this point. Okay, let's move. Let's talk about San Francisco for a minute, all right,
Okay.
or for the next few minutes, because we're gonna be there, right?
Yeah, San
And we've
Francisco, it's a city in Nevada.
look at this. Look, I got my virtual background. It's all I'm all friscoed up.
Nice.
And so let's talk about, how many times have you been to RSA and been walking that floor in the Moscone Center?
Couple times I've sent the team like every company I've worked at. So I've probably been there 4 or 5 times now.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if
Okay.
I went every year. We definitely
Okay.
skipped during COVID and the year
Yeah.
after.
Okay.
And then I've gone the last few years for the society / for the companies I've worked for.
All right. All right. So story time. So can you think of your worst hotel experience when you've stayed at for RSA?
I stay in a safe. I do very careful to make sure I'm in like a safe hotel every time.
Okay.
So it hasn't been
Okay.
bad, honestly.
Okay. 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 Can I share mine?
Yes, I see where this is going. Please do tell us.
Okay. 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 So I don't remember what year it was. It was sometime in the last half decade. All right. But in any case, I think it was pre-COVID. So I go to I'm feeling pressure for budget. Okay, like
Yeah.
I don't want to spend the $750 a night, right, for a hotel, and so like okay, so I go up and I decide, all right, I'm going to stay up in the Marina Pacific up north, right,
Yeah.
Marina District or something. So I book my hotel, or I think I do. Okay, so I get it, everything's good. I show up. Hotel says, no, sorry, bro, you don't have a hotel reservation. And it's like,
What?
I don't know, 10:30 at night. The Uber's gone. I'm standing there with my bag, like, okay, now what?
Oh, did you book through like a third party?
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah,
I
totally. I know. You're
oh
like booking travel. I've done
yeah,
the thing where I booked the wrong flight and arrived at the airport and not
oh,
been able
oh,
to get on a plane because
that's
it's for the
classic.
next day. Yeah.
That's classic. You know what it was? It was that it would now that I remember I'm talking about it. It was I booked it for the wrong day. So I didn't have the reservation that night. It was for the next night.
Oh, that's so annoying. It's so easy to make
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
mistake.
So I
Yeah.
literally it's night, it's dark. I'm in a kind of a crummy neighborhood because I hadn't been up there before and it's not it's kind of
Yeah.
marginal and so I'm hoofing it up to some other Best Western or something and that actually turned out okay. So then I'm like, all right, great. I'm gonna go down to my regular hotel, and this place, I got to tell you, is an epic dump. I mean, it's so bad. Like the lobby and stuff is nice, and the check-in's okay. It's
Yeah.
acceptable. It's kind of classic, like old San Francisco. But I
Yeah.
get in this room, I mean, and it's like threadbare, carpet. It's got the sink in the, just like hanging off the wall in the room, and then
Weird.
it's got like this like bed that's sort of like maybe a twin, maybe kind of like from 1940, and then
Whoa.
it's got a TV, right? So the TV is there, and it's a classic tube style TV, right? So
Whoa,
I
really?
know, I know. Like I didn't even know this still existed. So then I try to turn it on, and all I get is one channel. It's in Spanish, and no disrespect to Spanish. I just got back from Mexico. It was fabulous, but I don't speak it fluently. It's certainly
Right.
not
It's like
enough.
not a show it's not a channel that you'd be able to understand.
No heavens. So,
Oh.
so
So how
then
long so you stayed there for the conference?
yeah, I stayed there for the conference, and I had to commute from
Yeah.
from there on an Uber. And the Ubers didn't want to come up there.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. It
Yeah.
would take like 20 minutes to wait or longer or whatever in San Francisco, which is usually just basically instant. So
Yeah.
you're and then you have to get over there, and it's like always traffic and nuts. So yeah, that was by far the worst. And I've done some other stuff, but my favorite hotel is actually the Bijou.
The
Um,
bijou, that sounds
the
so French.
it is, well, it's kind of Frenchy. It's down it's south a little bit. You can look it up. You can find it on Google occasionally, and
Okay.
it's a small place, but it's nice and it's clean, and you get a little tiny room. But when I stayed there, it was one of those interior rooms. It was probably like in the middle of the middle, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
You don't
didn't
have,
get
like, a
all the
window. Yeah.
no. Well, I had a little window. I could like dive out if there was a fire or something, but
Okay.
the but it was an interior facing room, so you didn't have like the garbage trucks and all the mayhem that's in the city, right? So
Yeah.
I slept like it's a memorable night's sleep. Like I remember, like, holy smokes, I was just like in a coma that night. So that basically that whole time. So the Hotel Bijou is still sort of fond in my heart. That's one of my favorite places that I've stayed before. It's a little bit of a walk up, and that zone, the part of town, can be a little bit edgy at night too. But never really ran into any trouble. So,
Cool. I was
all
about to
right.
put the Hotel Bijou link because I was looking at it while you were talking in
Okay.
the
Yeah.
chat, but I can't on
I
this.
think it's sold
I have to
out.
join YouTube. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Small hotels are all sold out by now.
Yeah, they're done. All right. So I assume you have your place. We're staying at an official RSA sanctioned place up in
Very nice.
Japantown,
Oh,
which,
Japantown. That's supposed to be
yeah,
nice.
yeah, I've actually been up there. I had an afternoon where, I had to kill it because like the flights or whatever and stuff. So I bummed around up there, and it's Japantown does not exist in my like regular life. So to
Yeah.
get up there and to like hang out and go to they got a little shopping mall and stuff, and that was really cool. And eat some good sushi and hang out, and yeah, it's a nice part of town. So I'm looking forward to that. So where are you? What part of town are you going to be staying in?
We're gonna be staying close to Moscone, which is great.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean it won't be too far of a walk, so we'll be in the action with everybody else at RSA.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Oh,
That's
Leslie. Leslie's from SF. Hi. Local
perfect.
San
Awesome.
Francisco. My
Yeah.
dad lived in San Francisco for a
Oh,
while too.
okay.
So
Okay. All right.
I'm
Great.
technically, well, no, not really.
Not really. All right. All right. So now let's talk about the party. So got the party. It's May 5th. Now it starts at 5:30, right? So this is
Mhm.
your party. So how many people are signed up right now?
There's about 160. So we're
Nice.
beating last year's numbers and
Okay.
we got a nice venue this year. I mean, last
Yeah.
year's venue was super nice also. And the year before that was really nice. So I'm not dissing the previous year, but this year we got a whole venue for ourselves. It
Okay.
is Novella San Francisco. So Leslie, maybe you know that. Maybe you know Novella, but it is a literature themed, neon adorned like bar. It is absolutely fabulous. Look at pictures of this place online. We are going to have anyone who attends this party. It is ticketed, so you have to get a ticket to attend,
Hmm. Okay.
um, so that we can make sure that we don't sell out because we're not going to
Yeah.
have no shows. People get tickets and arrive. So
Yes.
we are going to have a gorgeous, delicious buffet spread. We're going to have free drinks, alcohol and non-alcohol, and we are going to have amazing swag bags, which go to the printer
Okay.
today. So
Awesome.
we always do something special for party goers or people who attend events at. Thank you, Chrissy. Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
Chrissy approved. Um, we always do very special things for our anyone who attends one of our society events. Since we're marketers and a community of marketers, we really have to go above and beyond. Otherwise, it's like meh. Like all of our marketers that I know do events as well. So we have to
Yeah.
go above and beyond for our members and for marketers in this industry. So
That's right. Okay.
get super
Perfect.
excited.
I love it. Now, okay. One of the things that just has causes me pain is that I
Okay.
can't be a member of the Cybersecurity Marketing Society because I'm not a card carrying marketer. I'm a seller. Okay. So
Yes.
just
So
gonna put that out there.
the
So who
society is
can
a
come to the party? Who is eligible to
So
come?
actually anyone's eligible for the party, but it is for marketers
Okay.
in the security space. It is a
Okay.
party for marketers, so it is geared towards marketers. If you're a
Yeah.
salesperson, if you are a CEO or a founder, of which there are a few coming, if you're a
Mhm.
CISO, you can come to the party. We have some security people who signed up, which was really cute and nice to
Yeah.
see because
Yeah.
I love to see that the commingling.
Mhm.
But in general, the community we have established, or the community that we've established, the Slack, our online stuff. We do stuff for the public. We do put on events, our conference, this
Mhm.
party. It is available for the public to attend. But where a lot of people get additional value is inside of our Slack community and in our members only space, which is for only in-house full-time marketers at Security Products and Services. And Trevor, we love you. We do.
Okay.
We love salespeople.
Mhm.
We just don't allow anyone who is not a marketer to join the society. We don't even allow in CEOs, CISOs, other people with other titles because it is a safe space for marketers in the industry to congregate.
Okay.
And there might be spaces that we're creating for others down the line. So
Okay.
keep your eye
Okay.
out.
Well,
But for marketers, the
all right.
Cybersecurity Marketing Society, it's only for in-house full-time folks.
Okay, so in-house. So now that's an important distinction because
Yes.
there's a rise of this sort of fractional freelance kind of
Yes.
model,
So if
particularly
you are
for
in the society and you work full time and you lose your position, right?
Mhm.
Which we're seeing a lot, layoffs. We're not going
Mhm.
to kick you out.
Okay.
But we typically don't allow in unless there is some very compelling reason, or, someone's trying to leave freelance to do in-house. We don't let non full-time members in.
Okay. All right. Because I mean, I'm just speaking on behalf of Chrissy here, right? So she's a fractional marketer for startups, right? So
Mhm.
in cyber, and so technically isn't eligible to be a
Well,
member.
Chrissy, if you would like to get a recommendation from an existing member, we do a review and appeals process. So
Okay. There you go. All right. So we're just setting the stage. We want to make sure that all of these enthusiastic supporters kind of know what the lay of the land is and respects what the boundaries are that you've created, and
Mhm.
what has really been phenomenally successful at attracting like nearly 3,000 people. Now that'll be an announcement I'll be excited to see when you break
Yeah,
that 3,000 number. That's cool.
I
That's
might
worth.
be there. Honestly, I haven't looked at the
All
number
right, all
lately.
right. Well, make some hay with that. That's
I'm gonna
super.
look right now, and maybe that'll be this live. Do we have a hard stop, Trevor?
No, not really.
Okay,
Although I do want to
what call you
respect
have
the
to go
time
through?
of those folks who are listening in. We got a little note from Peter.
Hi,
He's
Peter.
here. And all right. So I guess so now the party.
2,967.
No, you're right there. You're right there. Okay, maybe after this show we'll get a few more now. All right. So the party officially ends at 7:30.
Yeah.
Right? Which on
Yes.
a Sunday night is, maybe that's when people are going to be winding down. But I'm not winding down at 7:30. What are we
We
going to do after that
I think we'll
party?
go someplace after.
Okay.
So you'll like to hear this. Well, I don't know about you, Trevor, but marketers like to hear this, right? Why do we have our party on Sunday?
Yeah.
Which is a weird day, which is
Yeah.
before the official start of RSA. It's because all the marketers are in town,
Yeah.
meeting with the rest of the team, setting up the booth, getting prepared for the busy next day. And
Mhm.
on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, everybody's hosting their own party. So we built this party at this specific time and place. It's only like a few minute walk from Moscone, also. So,
Mhm.
finish building up your booth. It'll end at 5. Change your outfit or don't. And then come to our party and enjoy great food, great drinks, and great
Yeah.
people. So we
All
did
right.
that on purpose.
And then if you still want to party afterwards, then
Yes.
we're going to have to
Then you're
we'll
going to
add
join
our
the Trevor train to go bar hopping, right?
we're going to do whatever we got to do
Or
to
we're going to
just
go to
keep the
dinner.
party going until it just completely falls apart.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be there with with a couple of my colleagues are coming along, and yeah, so we're going to have to be scoping out some places. So if anybody has recommendations or places
Ooh.
when they want to go, or we need to make some reservations or something along those lines, sellers are known for enabling those kinds of opportunities, if you will. So
There you go. Take
let's
advantage, right?
let's put that
Trevor's
out
gonna be
there.
there with the corporate credit card with the goal of having
Well,
meetings, right?
let's just stop one step short of that. But it's
Trevor,
we'll
I would like to eat gold after our conference. Where are you gonna take us after our party?
well, I have entertained in San Francisco before, and gold might be cheaper than actually
Oh boy.
what some of the other stuff is out there. All right. So there's some openness to the post 7:30 closure of the existing party. Great. So we need to think about that and get that kind of in place. All right, now. So the marketer is there. They're doing the thing. Maybe we go out. Maybe they don't. Maybe they go home. They get some rest. And then the next day, so Monday is still kind of a prep day because the big expo doesn't start until Tuesday,
Mhm.
right?
I think so.
So yeah, I think it's Tuesday. So that means Monday for me is kind of flex. So I'm thinking, hey, I can either like be a helper, right? So if you need an extra set, oh look at that, I got bombed by a dog. Look at that.
Hello there.
Other side. Oh, she just entered the room. All right, so if somebody needs a helper, need an extra set of hands, whatever, carry stuff. I know there's like unions, and that's probably not going to happen. But hey, I gonna have a full like opportunity to meet and hang out and support in any way possible on Monday. But how do you see Cybersecurity Marketing Society supporting RSA in general then as that thing gets up and running?
On Sunday, before the party, I think it's 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. We have Oasis for marketers. So all day, well, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Marriott Marquis on the second floor in the media space, right? So there's
Mhm.
going to be like ISMG and all these other places. We will have a room, and in there, come by and get your survival kit, right?
Okay.
For those who attend the party, you got a special branded one. But for those who are marketers who are not going to be attending our party or just want extra, come by and come pick up some survival kit supplies for you to prepare for the week. I will be here all week at RSA. I'm staying till Friday, so make sure till the 10th. So make sure to ping us and ping me if you need anything as well. I'm willing to lift some boxes. Dave, some of you know him, will be coming and
Okay.
also helping lift some boxes. And we're probably going to be doing the Beautiful Booth Awards as well.
Nice.
So, Beautiful Booth Awards came out of our community. Someone
Okay.
said, hey, awards for booths, since we're putting so much effort and work into them. What about a Beautiful Booth Awards? And I was like, heck yeah, let's do that. So we will also probably be doing the Beautiful Booth Awards. We're working on setting up our platform so that we can get submissions for the beautiful booths that will be at RSA, and people can vote on them, and
Okay.
people will win after RSA. Last thing
Yeah.
that we're doing is Wednesday night. We are partnering with the Security Creators Network for a party at the Tonga Room at the Fairmont. And the Tonga Room is really cool, actually. It's like a tiki room. So I
I
hope that
think
you
I've
come
been
to our
there.
party. Yes.
Yeah, I think I've been there. I think I was
I
there
haven't.
in like 1997 when I was working for Merck Pharmaceuticals. I was entertaining a
Oh,
physician and his
cool.
wife at the Tonga Room at the Fairmont.
Is
I
it
kind of
cool?
wake. It was then, you know.
Okay.
Hey,
I
I
hope they
can't imagine
updated
it's.
it since 1996, but I bet they have. I bet they have. I think a well done tiki bar is very good.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. So, all right. So I'll make sure to try to figure out a way to get an invite to that, or at least an armband or something. See, there you go. That's this inside scoop stuff.
Tonga Room is the best. Great. Okay. I've never been. So I'm very glad that Chrissy also approves that.
Yeah, yeah.
Leslie and Chrissy are approving the
And the
decisions
fair,
that we've already made. So that's good.
excellent. Love it. All right, all right. So will you actually be like in the Moscone Center, or you would just be mostly at the Marriott?
I will be at so me personally, I'll be wandering around meeting people wherever. I will be at the Moscone. We have our we'll probably be walking around the show floor, meeting
Mhm.
with members, taking pictures, helping, getting nice group photos, doing interviews with our hidden camera
Okay.
stack. Handheld camera with the mic. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we'll be around.
I'm kind of thinking about doing some of the same thing, right? Just live streaming it out. Now, I wonder if RSA will kick me out because I was there the year they kicked Swim Lane out for doing the
Oh,
fake.
what year was that?
Many years ago.
It
I
wasn't
don't
that
know.
many years ago, was
Well,
it?
it was a few. It was in the last 6 or 7
Yeah,
because
I feel like I might have been there too, but I don't remember seeing or hearing
it
the
was
protest.
dramatic. I don't remember the fake protest that they did, but you
Yeah.
know the closure of that booth was.
Yeah, aggressive. It's like,
It
yeah, you can't do this. Like,
it was real, and they were
mhm.
gone, and it was
Yeah.
dark, and I was like, "Wow, okay,
It's
that's
weird to
serious
see a
stuff."
dark booth at RSA. You're like, "Huh? What
Yeah,
happened?
what's going on here?
What is
And
this?"
so, yeah, that has still resonated, so it has put the fear of, getting kicked out in me, right? Because
Yeah.
I don't
Just
wanna
be,
get caught.
don't come with like a big movie camera,
Yeah,
but
I was thinking about getting a
pictures.
little
Yeah.
GoPro or something, just
I
kinda.
don't know. If someone says put it away, you put it away. And
Yeah.
we all respect the RSA conference rules. I think I think when you sign you could probably look at the EULA and see what sort of things are allowed and not allowed.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, or just not, and just see
Or
what
just not.
happens.
Oh,
Just live, just live, on the edge and see what happens. Okay, because chances are the yield will say you can't do anything except come in and and then you got guys like Tim Davidson who hold up cardboard signs and stuff. So you know,
will he be
but
at RSA?
I don't know. I
He'll get
haven't.
kicked out if he holds up a cardboard sign, I think.
He probably would. I think his cardboard sign action got was I think Salesforce had him take it down or something, but
Yeah.
they didn't kick him out.
Yeah, they're just like, "Give us that
They were like,
piece of
nah,
cardboard."
you can't be doing that. But I haven't talked to him lately, so I'm not quite sure what
He
his.
held a cardboard sign up at Cyber Marketing Con. Did you see that, Trevor? Oh, you weren't there last year.
No, I didn't. I was attending to some family.
Yes,
I
I
was
understand.
taking care of my wife.
I'm
So that,
not gonna rib on you. Don't
yeah.
worry.
But if by golly, I'm planning to come to Philadelphia in December.
Yay!
Yes,
Conference, Cyber
yes,
Marketing Con, which
yes,
is
and
open to anybody who wants to attend, and it'll be at the Lowe's Hotel Philadelphia 4-star hotel. We choose the best for our members and our people who attend our conference. It's going to be amazing. We have amazing speakers already lined up. We got the
nice.
CMO of Sentinel One attending and speaking, Sally Jenkins. We have David Olsian from Authenticate, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant PPC ads person.
Love
We
it.
have Charlene Ignacio,
Mhm.
channel chief. Isn't that freaking cool? We have like a really robust channel field marketing track this year. So we have Charlene Ignacio, channel chief, CMO at Tixer, and founder of Fornix Marketing attending. So and speaking. So it's gonna be amazing, honestly. And early bird
Okay.
tickets until May 15th, guys. So hurry up and get
Cool.
your early birds.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So one thing before I let you go, because we're almost at time, is
I know I could talk to you forever, Trevor.
I know. Okay, we're gonna talk forever here in like less than a month. All right, but what is the plan for Black Hat?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know. Are you okay? Maybe a
I'm
party,
working
maybe
on it
not.
this week, right before
Okay,
RSA. We'll
okay,
probably do a dinner or a party. So everybody keep
okay.
your eye out.
Absolutely, yeah. Because it's there's sort of a 1, 2, 3 because we got like a 1, 2, 3 rotation happening here, right? So
Hmm.
for sellers and marketers, it's just it's I gotta tell you, getting together in person, there's nothing like it.
I know.
It's
Wonderful.
you have to, right? You
And
just
this is how
literally,
things used to be done, right? Trevor, you were around when you used to go meet people all the time, right?
well,
Like,
like I said, I took a doctor to the Tonga room. I mean,
yeah,
I've done, and I've entertained in San Francisco and in Vegas, and many other places. So it's like, hey, this is natural. It's normal for people who are trying to establish trust and trying to really have like conversation that is isn't like so time bound always and and
yeah.
and 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 sort of in a
And first
place.
is this, then someone has a headache, they're looking at a computer all day.
Yeah.
That's why conferences are still an opportunity and a great venue for many security companies to invest in, to attend, to sponsor, to booth at. That's why RSA is so the Super Bowl, of which
The
I've heard
Super
3 other
Bowl.
people call it the Super Bowl. So I'm just
Okay. All right.
shoplifting that phrase. Is still the Super
Perfect.
Bowl of this.
We'll take it. We'll take it. And
Mhm.
I in my intro today or my promo post for this event, I said that it was the probably the biggest. It's got to be the biggest. I can't imagine there's anything bigger
I
than
think
this.
it might be. There maybe in I don't even think over, in Europe or EMEA there is anything as big. But
Yeah,
if I'm wrong, put it in the chat.
yeah, yeah, please do. All right. So we've got definitely got the RSA plan. I think my count now. So I never know how to count, whether I count the day of the show or the
Oh,
day that we're
yes.
in or whatever. So I didn't want to get into hours, but we're like around 22 days or so.
Yeah, here we
I
go.
think so,
Around.
yeah, 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 depending on how you want to count the day of the show and today and so on. All right, but so we're getting there. So this is countdown. So the next show that I'm going to be hosting is next week on Tuesday. Sorry, I'm looking at my other calendar. On the 16th, and that is going to be with Chrissy Camacho, who has been hanging out with us today in the comments. I love that the LinkedIn comments are actually working today. Yeah, because they didn't work yesterday. And it might be because I scheduled this instead of just going live immediately. And
Yeah.
I have a feeling that might have busted LinkedIn. But um, any case, or whatever it was, the day of Wednesday. So so if you're still interested in the countdown topics, we're going to be talking to Chrissy on Tuesday and really exploring like what does it mean to be a fractional marketer and how's that working and how do you get business and what's her experience, because she told me today that she's been to 10 RSAs. Yeah,
Ooh.
like she's seen some stuff, right? So like
Okay.
she's
I
gonna
think
have
Chrissy's episode should be about weird things I've seen at RSA over the last
yeah,
decade.
weird stuff like
Mhm.
crazies and yeah and all that. So that'll be fun. All right, so I can't wait to hear what's happening for Cybersecurity Marketing Society and Black Hat. Very pumped about that. And then obviously the Philadelphia event at the end of the year. I'm all about it. So with that, Gianna, any parting words for me or or our attendees? Lay it on us right now.
If you're a marketer at a security product or services company, feel free to check out the Cybersecurity Marketing Society at cybersecuritymarketingsociety.com. If you're not, hope you still get to enjoy some of our free virtual meetups, hangs, our events. And I can't wait to meet all of you at RSA conference. Come to our party. Infuse is a wonderful sponsor of the party.
Thank you for that endorsement. And if you want to know what Infuse does, just reach out to me and I'll explain it. So there you go. All right. With that, Gianna, I want to say thank you for coming today. Don't run off quite yet, but I'm going to push the end stream button. And we are going to wave goodbye.
Okay.
Oh, bye,
Bye, people.
Okay.
Feel
Bye,
free to
everybody.
connect on LinkedIn. Bye.
Okay, bye.